what happened to them. What?
Okay. All right. So
What's
what I
this
was
podcast
saying
about?
at first was
I'm not sure.
Turn these people down. All right.
Can you tell me one of your worst experiences you've had with like a female?
Worst experience. I got there's a lot, man. I gotta think about that. Oh man, fuck.
Just like in general, like how she made you feel or how she was.
Yeah, give me a second here. I'd say okay. So this was on real. It was with a ginger.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's great.
Oh yeah, so it's already on a bad, it's already on a bad kind of spot here,
Yeah.
And basically, shit was cool at first. Like the only thing that really attracted me to her was the fact that she was a metalhead, right? Like she liked Kiss and Led Zeppelin and all that good shit, right? So it was off to a good spot, right? She was all right, not bad looking, but red flags. She said I love you after the first 2 weeks.
Oh my god.
It's not Russian relationships. It's just that's a red flag right there. So one day she made me kind of annoyed. Like I didn't want to talk to her. I told her that I don't want to talk for a while. Like we were at school, and I guess she didn't listen to the fact that I said I just don't want to. I want to just take the day and just be with my friends, because I was spending my time with her. I wasn't with my friends, And so I was going around hanging with my friends, and her best friend comes over. Right?
Yeah, singing challenge.
I turned that dude down. Oh, yo, it's Alfredo again. What's up, Alfredo? Back again. Gotcha. And so,
how the fuck did she find us?
I don't know. Yo, how'd you find us so fast, Alfredo? All right, I don't care. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, her best friend comes over to stalk me, right?
Yeah.
Like basically just making sure I'm not talking shit, right? So I hated this dude. He wouldn't fuck off, dude. He wouldn't stop bugging me. He was a nosy little fucker, nosy little bastard,
Right.
So I'm with my friend. I was like, yeah, I just don't want to talk to my, my girlfriend right now. I just want to hang out with my friend. She's kind of being a little much for me. And I guess he took that in his perspective. It was all like, oh, like she's a bitch, right? So her best friend comes over, and he's like, I'm like, dude, why are you over here? And he was all like, why aren't you over there? And then as soon as I'm about to say something, my friend goes, 'cause she's on her period. And he smiles, and he walks over to my girlfriend. She's eating McDonald's with her fat friend. And I just see him go over there, her face looking angry. She fucking grabs a Coke, runs over to me, and fucking throws it at me.
What?
In pure anger. She fucking missed, by the way. Fucking 5 feet in front of me, but like I dodged that shit. And and everyone just looked over at her. It was like, bro, what the fuck? Like people were just like, dude, what did this dude do? People would ask me that. I was like, dude, I didn't do anything. I just didn't want to hang out with her, And that was probably the worst. And my fucking thing for music, obviously. We talked about that last podcast. She thought that was stupid. Like she would not support me at all in any decision I would do. She thought I was stupid. She thought what I want to do was stupid.
Yeah, fuck that bitch, bro.
Yeah, dude, fuck that bitch. What about you, man?
Was she at least hot?
Okay, I was 14. No, I was 15.
Nah. Gingers are either a 10 or a 1.
She was a 1. Yeah.
Wow. And you wow.
She's like, on Instagram, she looks good.
Right.
In real life.
Oh, she's one of those.
Makeup. makeup really saves her there.
Gotcha.
You know.
Gotcha.
But I was a nasty McDonald's eating fat fuck back then, so
Oh,
in
so
my-
you had like
in my-
low standards, huh?
oh yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
What about you,
Alright.
man? What about you?
Like the worst experience, honestly, I don't know, bro. I don't like go on dates with girls. Like I don't think I've ever went on a date with a girl.
Really?
I'm pretty sure that's like I've dated girls, but I've never went on a date, like an actual date.
Wow.
I've always been broke, so. But yeah, I mean, I mean, I could tell you about this girl that we are gonna go to homecoming together,
hmm
and her mom was the one like that pretty much set up the whole thing,
Right.
and like she acted like she liked me, everything. We're gonna go to homecoming together. You know, we were all cool and everything. I asked her, like, we were already gonna go anyways, but I wanted to ask her like officially, you know what I mean, like in
Mhm.
front of people. And she said yeah. And like a few weeks later, she texted me. She's like, I don't know if I could do this, blah 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 blah. And like, mind you, we're not dating, but we're somewhere in that. But she's like, I don't know if I could do this, blah blah blah, because she was dating this like 20-year-old guy at the time,
Mhm.
and she was a sophomore or a junior in high school. No,
Mhm.
a sophomore, and she's dating a 20-year-old. And I was just
Wow.
like, bro. I was like, bro. It was one of her brother's friends because he's like older than her or whatever.
Mhm.
And like that was one of like the first girls like I actually had feelings for. You know? So it was just like, fuck, bro. And I cried like a bitch in my bed. And my brother's like, you good, bro? I'm like, dude, I don't know. That was probably the worst experience I had.
Really?
The worst I ever felt. Like worst I've ever been made felt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like the same like week we were all like, because we were all gonna like plan to go to homecoming together. We're gonna take pictures,
Mhm.
go out to eat, and there's a bunch of people in a group chat.
Yeah.
And somebody said like, hey guys, or something in the group chat, and then everybody started leaving. Everybody started leaving, and I was the last one in there. And that just like makes you feel like more shit because everybody just left, you know, and tried
Yeah.
like they didn't say anything, but they just left. You know, I don't know how to explain the feeling, but it fucking hurt.
Embarrassment?
Yeah, honestly, that's what it was, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's probably my worst experience with a chick.
Now, explain to me the best experience.
Best experience.
Best experience
Mm.
you've ever had in a relationship. If you've had one. If you've had one.
Okay, with the same girl. It was the same girl, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I've always believed in like there's some thing about the universe that like pulls me and this girl together. Same
Mhm.
girl.
Mhm.
And we were gonna go to a football game together, right? So I pull up to her house. You know, I'm ready to go. I'm wearing this hoodie from track season a few years ago, and you know we've been in school for a long time together. We've been known each other for 4 or 5 years at that point.
Yeah.
And she comes out with the same hoodie on, and it's just like I don't know, like maybe I was just like in over my head, but God, these girls need to shut the fuck up.
Fuck, we can hear that. We say,
But
Yeah.
I'm about to go. Yeah, shut the fuck up. I'm so all right. But
go
yeah,
in
we
there
were.
and fucking just punt them all.
Shut
the fuck up.
Dude, it's like 12, bro. Like, chill out. But yeah. So we were wearing the same hoodie, and I don't know, bro. Like, it was a beautiful night. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. We were chilling together, hanging
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
We eventually walked back to our house because we both didn't have a fucking car. Like,
Mhm.
we were both, you know, young. And I don't know what. Yeah. So we were outside, like next to our house on the sidewalk, and like this girl, like she never like came on to me. You know what I mean? It'd always be me having to make the first moves.
Right.
And like she never really showed, like she never like was attracted to me besides just like physically. She's
Right.
never been like emotionally attracted to me.
Mhm.
So it was just weird for me to actually like feel something from her.
Right.
And we kissed, and my boys are sitting on like we live on the same street too.
Oh
So
shit.
my boys are sitting on the porch, and they're watching, and it's just like things like that she does and that she says, just like it doesn't like feel real. You know what I mean? Like it feels like something fake, because it's just like it's so like I don't know how to say it, man. It's just like it doesn't make sense. Like we're wearing the same hoodie, and then she says like she texts me and she says, I think we're like meant to be or some shit like that. And
Shit.
it's just like, bro. And like we live on the same street. We like grew up together practically. It's just like, what?
It's a love story right there.
It is a fucking love story.
Oh my god.
And she didn't want me. And that's probably the worst, like they're the best experience, because that night was like pretty fucking romantic night, like for me at least, because like I never, like that was just like the first girl I ever loved, you know what I mean? That's the first girl I ever kissed, so like that's like the first experience with a female. But yeah, definitely one of the best experience I had. What about you, bro?
Damn. All right. So believe I was 14 and 15 right during this.
14.
Yeah, so a whole
Damn,
year
okay.
relationship actually. So I was 15 when I think 15 and a half when this ended, right?
Mm.
This was a brutal breakup for me. Brutal, man. Didn't get over it for like a year. That's how brutal it was.
Jesus.
And so like, and we knew each other IRL too, because like like how I told you about my one guy friend that lived in the same city as me, and we met in CS:GO.
Yeah.
Same situation, but with her. Just crazy, but she lived even closer, which was insane.
So that's like some meant to be type shit too. That's weird.
Oh man, yeah. So like, I'm playing on this new map, right? It's the rarest map that you could get on. It's a submarine map. It was a limited time map, right? So like, and
Right.
the queue time was like 5 fucking minutes. So it queued, like there's a lot of people queuing to get in this map, right? And we happen to be on the same team. So I meet her, and I'm just this little 14-year-old. Oh my god, it's a gamer girl, type of fucking shit.
Right. Yeah.
I wasn't
yeah.
saying that, but I was like trying to play it cool, Like,
You're feeling it.
I was
Yeah.
trying to play it cool. I was trying to have some game, So I fucking
Exactly.
I was like, "Yo, are you a boy?" or some shit. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm a boy," or something like that. But she had like a really fucking cute voice,
What game is
right.
this?
CS:GO. So I'm joking around with her. I shoot her a friend request. We're having fun, and the match is over. Right? She accepts my friend request. I text her like, "Hey, like, do you want to play again? You're really fun to play with." She's like, "Yeah, sure." So we played again.
Okay, you spin game, huh?
And we got different map, was like Mirage or some shit, and I talked to her like in chat, was like, we were talking about how old we were. She's a year older from me, by the way. So I was 14, she was 15, right? Year
Right.
difference. And I got her Instagram because we were on Discord after like 2 games, and she hears my mom come in being like, "Dylan, get the fuck off. What are you doing?" And then boom, she hears that shit, and she texts me on Instagram and spams like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I got you fucking in trouble," and all that shit. I was like, "Oh no, it's not your fault. Like, this happens like almost every night."
Damn.
And
Was she cute?
and I was, "What?"
Was she cute?
I'll get to that. And I was like, "Nah, it's fine. Like, dude, we can play tomorrow if you want." She's like, "Yeah, sure." So ever since then, every fucking day, I'd get home from school and we'd play. And when I got, dude, she was, she's fucked up now. I seen how she looks now. She fucked herself up. She looks like a heroin and an addict now. But back then, back then she was fucking like, she was adorable, man. And
Would you say like adorable? There's 2 different types of girls. I don't know if you agree with me, or there's like girls that are like kid adorable, but like they're cute, and then there's girls that are just fucking hot. And then there's the ugly girls.
She was hot, and like she was a hot cute. Like, she wasn't like overly fucking hot, like to the point where it was just like, like, oh, I have no fucking chance. It was more of just like this girl's in my league type of deal. And actually, no, she was out of my fucking league. Like with
yeah.
compared to how I was back then. Like fuck me, but yeah. So like we played every day, and this is like I'm not like this anymore. But back then I was 14. You know, relationships. And
Yeah.
like even then, just being attached to a girl, like we weren't even dating yet, and I got jealous. You know, like I was a jealous
feel that.
motherfucker back then, dude. Like any guy that she'd invite to the call, I'd be out for blood. Like we fucking all play a game together. I just team kill him sometimes.
Yeah, dude.
Like
Yeah,
that
I feel
pissed me off. And so you know things are good, and then eventually we kind of like just say we like each other, you know. And we started dating. It was Valentine's Day too. I chose Valentine's Day for a fucking reason. It was because like I won't forget an anniversary, which eventually actually really did work in my favor. So like this was like fuck me like 4 months down the line. We were really good friends, and we just started dating, right?
Right.
But you know, every relationship has its ups and downs. And I was going through some shit at the same time, bro. I was a depressed little bastard, you know. Like I'd get so fucking depressed, and she thinks it's her fault. Like, and you know she couldn't handle that sometimes.
How old are you right now?
I'm 17 now, and so I couldn't handle that shit back then, bro. I was fucking. I just go in my corner of my room and wouldn't respond to her for a while.
Do you still talk to her?
Nah, dude, I'll get to that. So basically, you know, eventually she can't handle it anymore, you know.
Right.
Like me being depressed, and that fucked me up. Like the fact that this girl that, you know, I've hung out with for a year straight isn't going to be with me anymore. The person that, you know, we've had so many inside jokes. All of our jokes were inside jokes. We got so much in common. We never had a fucking blank conversation. We're like, we always kept talking about stuff is going to end, you know? And as a fucking, like a depressed 15-year-old who has made a relationship his entire life, like that's the end of the world, right? So I was just done, dude. So I fucking legit. I fucking hate talking about this. No one else fucking knows this shit. But I fucking fuck me, man. I fucking overdosed on over 150 pills, each 50 milligrams each.
God damn, what pills?
Antidepressants.
Why did you do that?
I was done with life, dude. I mean, so after I did that, she fucking. She fucking I think I was just like, okay, then like later, like not in the sense that I'm gonna fucking kill myself, but in the sense that like, you know, like I'll just never see you again, just bye. And I think that kind of got to her. I shouldn't have fucking done what I did, but I just sat in my front yard and looked at the sunset and was like, well, fuck me, goodbye. My mom came home and I told her what I did, and she fucking just was like, what the fuck? And she took me to the hospital. And I don't know if you guys know this, but killing yourself is illegal. That's illegal to do.
Yes.
And if you don't succeed, they send you to a
mental hospital.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they'd send you there, and there's two ways that you go there. It's either option A, where you go there willingly, or option B, where you have where they force you to go there, which makes you stay there longer. And they told me that. I was like, they're like, okay, so you have to sign to go there. I was like, fuck no, I'm not gonna sign shit. I want to go home. Like I want to go talk to. I'm gonna call her Naomi. That's not her actual name, but I'll call her Naomi. I want to talk to Naomi. You know, but they won't let me have my phone. They don't let you have shit. They make you sit there with an IV in your fucking arm and make you fucking just sit there and watch TV until you can actually go in, right? So I had to sign, and I actually begged them for my phone, and they said, I was like, okay, 1 minute supervised. Everyone sees what I says, because I had to say something to her, right? I still love this girl, right? So I fucking text her, and she sends me a long paragraph, dude, long ass paragraph, fucking just like, oh my God, like she was sad too, you know? And this isn't the fucking, this isn't the, like, this isn't the first time. In the future, she kind of comes back. We don't date, but this is the first time she like actually regrets everything. But I go there for a week, and then I get out, right, and I have everything. I ate McDonald's as soon as I got out because I was craving McDonald's. Dude,
Right.
you don't understand what it's like, that peanut butter and jelly every fucking day.
Yeah, right.
That was
right.
horrible. But I come back and we talk shit out and we're all good now, right? And
Right.
so, during that relationship, the reason why it was the best is because we were like the Bonnie and Clyde of fucking CSGO, bro. Everyone knew us as we were always together, all that good shit. But in the end, man, like the bottom of the line of the story is to just don't make a relationship everything. Don't
Yeah.
fucking don't rely on it for happiness, because once it ends, or if it ends, it's gonna fuck you up.
It
And
is,
that's why
yeah.
I'm so like, that's why I'm kind of anti-marriage, is because, so blinded by love, because I was so blinded by fucking love that I didn't understand that I didn't understand how fucking unhealthy that is for you,
Yeah.
and
I mean, we all don't at that time. We're young.
and even then, man, like if you fucking get married and nothing's not so happy anymore, bro, she can take half your shit, take the kids
Mhm.
too, so
Right.
bottom of the line, bro, relationships, don't rely. All right, that's it.
hmm I remember there was this one girl that I met, right?
Mhm.
And I just wanted to fuck her, right? I'm not gonna lie to you. I just I just wanted to fuck her. So like I didn't think I'd have a chance though. I mean, I didn't think I'd have a chance to actually. You know what I mean? I didn't think it was gonna ever happen because this
Mhm.
girl and she was a junior.
Mhm.
And one day she snaps me. She's like, "Hey, you want to come over?" I'm like, "What?" Like I'm like, "Fucking what?" This is like after that like mini breakup I had with that one girl.
Mhm.
And I go over to her house, and I'm a virgin. I want to fuck. I want to see what it's like. Like I'm young. I want to do some shit. You know what I mean?
You
And
nasty motherfucker.
I don't advise this for anybody. Don't like go out and just fuck a random girl that you
Mhm.
barely know.
Mhm.
But we eventually start dating, and at that time I was like really into Juice World because I was depressed as a bitch.
Mhm.
I was depressed from that last girl. And we started dating on the same day that Juice World died. So it was
Oh, that
cursed
was
from the
last
fucking
year.
start.
Fuck.
Yeah, yeah. So it was cursed from the fucking start. And eventually, I don't really say this to much people, but I cheated on her with that
Ooh.
last girl.
Oh,
It's bad.
man.
I was young, and like I regret it, right? But I didn't actually like love her. It was built on like sex, and like that's another lesson for people. Like,
Yeah, I understand.
don't ever like go on to a relationship that's like just built on sex.
Oh yeah, dude.
And
that fucks
basically
everything up.
after we broke up, and before that, my friends were telling me, you have to tell her, and I wasn't gonna tell her. I was gonna break up with her eventually. I don't know why. I just hated her so much at that point in my life. I just
Mhm.
fucking hated her, bro. I don't know why. She was just annoying as fuck. I was just like, fuck it, bro. Like I love this girl, like this other girl, and I want to be with her, bro. I thought we were meant to be, bro. Like, and it's just like it made me crazy, and I cheated on her. And a few weeks, me and my brother are tight as fuck. Like me,
Mhm.
this is probably the tightest me and my brother have ever been. We were out making pizza in the kitchen at like fucking 1 a.m. and he's texting on his phone on Snapchat, and it's her. And I'm like, all right, bro, what did you do? Did you fuck her? And he eventually like confessed to me that he did. And like at that like point, I was like, I wasn't mad. Like I thought I would have been mad. I was like just like disappointed, like that's my brother, like that's like fuck, but like that's a different type of fucking like betrayal.
Mhm.
And now I don't care because she's a whore. To me, she's just some girl that fucking she's a whore. And I'm like, and my brother's like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Like every time we talk about it, I'm like, bro, like honestly, to me, she's just a piece of fucking pussy. And I mean, if you wanted to fuck her, bro, like go fuck her again. I don't care, bro. Like I'm glad you got to have fun with her, bro. But just don't get roped into a relationship with her. But it still kind of hurts. It's just like fuck, bro. Like that bitch, like she did that on purpose too. Like she doesn't just do that. Like you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
she did that shit on purpose. She did that to spite me.
Mhm.
And obviously, maybe I deserved it. Maybe whatever, man. Maybe I deserved it. But like fuck, bro. Like that really like put a fucking wedge in me and my brother's relationship.
Mhm.
Now it's just like we're fine, we're tight.
Mhm.
I love my brother, but just like fuck, bro. Like that was some. Or now we're Eskimo bros, so that's pretty cool.
Damn, dude. Fuck, and that reminds me. So with that ginger chick that I dated, right? She
Right.
She had a friend named Logan, right? That she would always like hang out with. She had her little friend group. I kind of penised my way into their fucking friend group, but
Yeah, I feel that.
but I could tell they didn't like me, because we'd be sitting at lunch and we'd fucking make out, and they'd just be
Nice.
fucking so good because they're nerds, dude. She's friends with a bunch of fucking nerds, and
Yeah.
they just didn't know how to handle that shit because these dudes are the type of dudes that have never been in a relationship before. So apparently her and him used to fuck around like a lot in middle school. He lives in Oregon now, right? But they still talk, and she said this to me one time during us dating. She said, if he broke up with his girlfriend, I'd leave you for him.
What?
And I was like, oh, really?
Oh my god.
And so I decided, at that moment, I just said, I'm gonna fuck with her because she knew about Naomi. She knew. She 100% knew. So what I decided to do was like, oh, speaking of which, remember Naomi? And she's like, yeah. It's like, yeah, she kind of wants me back. So later, so I walked away, and I looked back, and all I could see is pure anger and
God,
fucking
dude.
shock. It was fucked up, man. Don't
Fuck
ever,
off, Kyle.
in that situation, bro, you gotta walk away. Don't fucking, because it caused a lot of shit. But eventually,
Yeah,
like at the
man.
end of school day, I told her I was fucking joking. But
Yeah, right. I mean, but like, who the fuck says that though? Like,
dude,
like when was she serious about it or was she
oh
joking?
no, she was serious. No, she was serious, very serious. Apparently, that dude, even though he's in a
Bro,
relationship
they're
for
just
2
ruthless,
years,
bro. Like,
like a year now, he's been in a relationship with his girlfriend, and he's just a fucking gremlin. He's a horny bastard. He would like she was the ginger was drunk one time, right? She was drunk, and he was like making her moan, like she was like moaning and like out of pain, and he was jerking off to it. And dude was a nasty fuck, and she knew about it too. Like, and she was drunk, dude. And, like he was taking advantage of her while she was drunk. Like
fucking gross, dude.
nasty shit, man. Nasty shit. You know what? Dude, fucking 007, that dude's a nasty fuck too, dude. He fucks drunk woman. Meanwhile, you have Austin
Yeah,
Powers over
facts.
here. If a girl's drunk and he's in bed with her, like this is an actual movie scene. He won't do it. Respect the Austin Powers. Respect.
Facts.
Respect.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't think I would honestly like.
If we were both drunk, sure, but
Yeah, if we're both drunk, or if I'm like tipsy and she's drunk, or like as long as we're both like got alcohol in our system, like in some sort of way, I don't think it's like necessarily that bad.
Yeah.
Afterwards, if she said that she didn't want that to happen, which I've never done this, but like hypothetically, if she said that she didn't want that to happen, I'd apologize, but like and if she tried to get me in trouble, that's like some different shit. But like, I'd apologize and be like, I'll stay away from you. I'll apologize. I'll do my best to fucking be different. I don't know. But like, I wouldn't see what would be like, I wouldn't truly see like, hey, that wasn't necessarily wrong. I mean, obviously, if she doesn't consent and like, what they say, like, if you regret sex, it's not rape.
Oh yeah.
Like it's not rape if you regret it. You know what I mean? Like if it's just like you fuck her and you both are sober and she's like, oh man, I really didn't want to do that afterwards. Like, come on. Actually, that has actually happened to me.
Dude, that's
So-
exactly why you don't fuck a drunk girl, because like sober them may not want to do that. That's why I wouldn't do that. You know, it's not
Yeah,
rape.
I guess
though.
you're right.
It's definitely not rape. I mean, if actually no, that is kind of rape. Actually,
Yeah.
it is kind of rape, dude. It is actually kind of rape.
Yeah, it is. I don't know, dude. It's just
Oh,
like
man.
I remember me and that one girl, like we're off and on all the time, right?
Mhm.
And we were friends during the not this last summer, but the summer before, and we were hanging out a lot. And she had this online boyfriend, like fucking halfway across the world, you know. And I respected it, like I really respected it. And we were hanging out with this other girl and this other girl. We were just like, you know, driving around because you know we're just having fun.
Mhm.
Summer, bro, we get to do whatever. And this other girl, she's kind of fucking hot, you know, and I'm flirting with her a little bit. And, you know, because I know this girl that I love is taken, so, you know, I'm just going to fuck around, do what I want, you know. She shouldn't feel bad about it. And, you know, I'm just flirting with her. And then eventually she takes me home later that night, and she's like, I can't stand to see you with another girl. And, you know, like, I wanted to play with her heart because, you know, like, there's, like, no, like, other way that I could have gotten her. Like, I just wanted to play with her heart, bro. So I was just like, you know, I'll always love you, but like, you got to figure your shit out because, like, it's just like, come on. And that one girl, I don't really talk to her much anymore, but you know, I was flirting with her. I wanted to fuck her low key.
Mhm.
But yeah, we were hanging out, and then a few weeks later, we are all drinking at her friend's house, and we're all gonna stay the night there. Just because we're drinking and shit. We're taking shots, doing like, you know, having fun. And like she knows what's gonna happen. You know, we're all drunk as fuck, and you know, she's physically attracted to me, but not mentally
Right.
at the time. And I'm pretty sure she's always just been physically attracted to me,
Mhm.
just not mentally. But we eventually, I'm like fucking blackout drunk. She's blackout drunk. We're drunk as fuck.
Mhm.
And like we're making out, and like because her other friend went to go to bed, we're making out, and you know we did whatever. I can't really fucking remember, I'm not gonna lie to you. And the next day she's like, we shouldn't have done that. And like I wake up and I'm like what? And she's like, we shouldn't have done that, you did this, you did that. I'm like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I'm crying. Like I start crying, bro. Like I'm fucking crying because this girl's like, I'm drunk and this girl's like acting all weird. And I was just like, your boyfriend isn't even here, first of all. He's fucking halfway across the world. If he wanted to be here, he could have been. And like eventually, she says she doesn't want to hang out with me anymore. And like that pissed me off. And like I do a lot of stupid shit, like especially for her. And not like for her, but against her, because you know, the way she hurts me is just fucking disgusting. And I text her boyfriend. Tell him that she cheated on him because I was just like, nah, like she doesn't like deserve like to have a relationship if she's just gonna like not tell him and she's gonna be like just disgusting like that, like a fucking just an emotional fucking leech, dude. And
Mhm.
yeah, tell her boyfriend that she cheated on him with me. And at that point, I was just like depressed as fuck. She's like, I hate you, don't ever talk to me again. And I was like, fuck. I realized I made a mistake because, you know, I don't want her out of my life. Like,
Mhm.
I realized at that point, like, I don't want her out of my life. I just want her to be a friend. I'll take whatever I can get because, you know, I love her. Like, one of my best friends that I've ever had.
Mhm.
And
Well, didn't she say she cheated?
that's when that was like the breaking point, I think. And we just basically were done after that. And she's like, never really wanted to talk to me again. A few months later, you know, I moved to my dad's. I go back this summer, so this last summer. I go back to where I used to live for a little bit. And she's on the same street as me still, right? And I'm like, well, hey, if you want to hang out before I leave, because it was my last day, I go over to her house. We're sitting there, you know, like it just like it hurts to say goodbye for the last time because I know it's gonna be the last time. because she's gonna be graduating. She's gonna be going and doing her thing. She's gonna go move to Arizona, whatever. But I'm not gonna be in her life ever again. You know what I mean? So I had to see her one last time, like my first love, bro. Like I don't know, it's just like it hurts, bro. Like, but I was still at peace. You know, I was happy that I got to see her. I gave her a necklace I wanted to give her for like a long, long time. I left it there. I was like, hey, you know, look on your bed. I left you something. She's like, thanks, I love it, and sent me a picture of her wearing it. You know, like, and it's just like it's great that we left on a good note because we've always had memories together. And it's just like I'm glad that I got to leave her on a good note.
Right.
That sounds pretty good. But my first love, it ended up bad. Not to make this about me. Like that was a great story, and I'm happy that things ended up really well. But yeah, something that hurts a lot is actually my first love. It was a few months, or no, it was like 2.5 year relationship, and it all ended because apparently she was trans, or like she was a guy. She was a guy. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude.
He's like, that's great. No, but my first love
Get
was
the fuck
fire.
out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You're not in this shit anymore. Dude.
What?
Get the fuck out of here. You're done. You're done. You're
Speaking from
fucking done, you sick fuck.
Hey, it's all good.
was just revoked, dog.
She ended the
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, your story's great and all,
She
but
was
yeah,
into
my first love,
girls
yeah,
because
she
she
ended
was
up being
a guy.
trans. She actually has a dick now. That's fucking hilarious.
No, she did not have a
Alright.
dick. She was a blonde
Um,
girl. She wanted to be
well,
a guy.
Shit, what was the next thing we were
All
gonna
right.
talk about?
No. So I have something relating to that story, kind of. Like
Okay.
batting
You're strong,
back
dude.
to Naomi.
Podcast, you're
right?
pretty strong, bro.
So basically, like, we broke up,
Right.
and like I said, dude, 15-year-old me, fucking heart broken, dude. Fucking
Was
hurting.
that? Would you say that would be your first love, or
That was
just like somebody
definitely-
that you actually loved?
that was my first concept of love. The first, yeah, very first. I've dated like 2 girls before that, but that, like, you know, that was fucking puppy love, right? It wasn't like
Right.
It ain't shit, right? So
Right.
I feel you.
so I was still depressed. Got out of that fucking hospital situation. Still fucking just alone. And I still wanted her back. Like bad, you know, really bad. And the unfortunate part is she'd be on Discord. And by the way, I never actually explained the IRL part of our relationship. We did hang out every fucking once, and every like, I think like once every fucking week, we'd find a way to hang out with each other because her mom was pretty fucking like, you know,
Yeah.
meeting some fucking dude online, claiming he's younger, you know, type of shit. So, you know,
Gotcha.
you could see the paranoia there.
Yeah.
We'd find a way, and oh my god, my dogs are killing each other. So it was, I think it was like, I was in Vegas, you know, and I decided to just text her. You know, she didn't block me after we broke up. You know, there was not really that much bad blood. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Busting.
So basically, what happened was, I text her. I'm like, listen, like, you know, we were great friends before, and I just missed that, and all I want to be is friends with you. And she was like, okay, that's fine. So we'd still play every once in a blue moon. I'd actually, fuck me. We'd still play. And I made like CSGO, and I made a YouTube video about it. I think it's still on my YouTube. It's actually it's fucking unlisted now, but it was all like,
You gotta send me that.
I will later, dude. But you'll hear what I mean when I talk about, you know, how she was, you know, physically. But
Yeah.
So this is what I fucked up on my part. Is, you know, 14-year-old me, I was desperate to get this chick back, and I didn't understand how to play my cards right. I was just like, I just kept pushing her, like, hey, can we get back together? Hey, like, I want, like, can we give this another shot? You know, because I was desperate.
Yeah, that's not
And I
good.
fucked up, dude. And you know what the fucking most painful part of that was, dude, is I could have, because what I've heard from mutual friends is that she did want the same, but it's just how I played it. It's how I did shit. And this is what I mean. Like, we'd be friends. I'd ask, and then we wouldn't be friends anymore. And eventually, it hurted seeing her. And in community servers, we'd always play in with TTT and b-hopping servers. We'd always go to. And it was just painful seeing her. So, one day I was just super angry. And thank God I'm not fucking like this anymore, man. But I fucking lashed out, went red type of anger. And I fucking I went all out on her. I fucking yelled at her. This has never happened. I've never yelled at her before. I've never hurt this woman like this before. I've never hurt anyone like this before. And I just I said so much shit, dude. I won't go specific what I said because it was very personal shit about her, but like I made her cry and call, right? And as soon as she started crying, dude, I knew, like, fuck, I regretted everything that I just fucking did. I snapped out of anger and I started fucking apologizing and all that. And ever since that day, bro, she hasn't had want nothing to do with me. Nothing. I've tried up until I think like 4 months ago to still like apologize. Like, she said she forgives me because I have come in contact with her, but I just I just, after what I fucking done to her, man, like how much I fucking stressed her out with my fucking 14-year-old angst, 14 and 15-year-old angst, it's like I just want to redeem myself for what I've done, and now, man, like, I'm accepting of it. You make mistakes, and that's a part of learning in life. So I don't do that in the future for the next, girl. But like, I understand your fact and like how your feelings when it comes to like, oh, I just want to be friends. Like, I miss the friends part. Like, all I wanted.
Yeah, you don't realize it when you don't realize it.
Yeah, I know. Mom. No, Mom, stop. Mom, stop.
Podcast.
I'm bad, my bad. I'm back, my bad.
Yeah, but this guy was just saying he likes, Sure, man.
This is the two tips I'm going to tell you. One is to figure out your type of style and all that. And two, never get political. That's the only two things.
We might talk about politics a little bit, like about like stuff that's happening in the world, but like not give our personal.
Yes, not like, okay, that's what I'm gonna tell you. Like, if it's like a big politic or something like that, like where like everyone's talking about, like, or like some like country just got invaded or something like that, maybe you could talk about it, but never go into like actual American politics or British politics or just general people who are politicians and all that, because that always gets people on one side and another and gets the community just split apart.
Yeah, I think most of the time we're just going to talk about our perspectives. Like, I mean, that's what it's really called. We're just going to talk about our perspectives on how things work and, how we feel about it, at least. Maybe not about like people like Trump and Biden. I feel like that would be like a little bit much.
I feel like you have common sense to not do that and all that.
You white man.
All right, so
good to see you.
Anyways, wait, what was I saying, or what were you saying?
So I was saying, you don't realize you miss like being friends until you're not friends anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And it just fucking sucks. Like, that girl, bro. Like, I don't like from that girl, bro. I don't think I'm ever gonna.
I think you
fucking fall in love with a girl like that again. Like, just like, bro, that girl was different, bro. Like, just something about her, bro. Like this. Like, now I used to just think, bro, like, she's a demon, bro. Like, I'm not much for religion. Like, I don't really fuck with it that much.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I believe in it. I believe in the devil, like, a lot, bro. I believe in the devil a lot. And, like, he's definitely around us all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a bad way. So, like, like that girl was to me a demon. She made things seem like we were like just like meant to be, and then she would take it away, and like she just like played with me so much. And like, you know, obviously I had my lash out moments and like had my depressed moments. I've had like so many moments with her, and it just sucks that like it sucks that yeah, I was young. I was about the same age as you, bro. So yeah, I mean, it's just like it sucks that you have to like leave someone like that, bro. It's just like, oh, dude. Like, and now that I think about it, like I said goodbye to her for the last time, and like
Mhm.
obviously, you know, like I like to make music. I like to write at least. I write a lot when I wake up, and you know, I write about the dreams I have.
Mhm.
Still dream about this girl. Like she's always in my head, bro, and it just sucks. And you know, every song I've written is like 90% been about her. And it's just
You
like it's just like
fucker.
fuck, dude. It's like,
MGK,
have you ever
I think-
written a song about a girl?
Nah, man, I've never been one for the love song type, you know.
Yeah, you are.
You know
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, that's true. I wondered, you know, because like that's how I did it. But
I've written
I mean,
like
yeah, I guess-
poetry to practice my lyric writing skills about a girl, but that's pretty much it.
yeah, I write a lot of poetry. Like I don't know why, but I've always been like really good with English in school. Like I'm not great with school. Like I hate math. Like it sucks.
Mhm.
But like English, like I just know how to speak, and I know like I passed my English classes just like sleeping in them, and my teachers wouldn't care because you know I was passing, and I was just sitting there doing nothing and passing. And I've just always been like, I'm not gonna like toot my own horn, but like I've been decent at writing poetry. Been doing it since I was young, and you know I love it, bro. Like it's probably one of the best ways to like express yourself without like showing people without being in front of someone. Like you get to reflect on what you wrote,
Mhm.
and you get to see like, hey, you know, that's how I feel, like deep down. Like it
Mhm.
shows how you feel like deep down inside, and it's just like it's a good way to release release a lot of energy and like release a lot of like just bad shit. And it just like it feels good, you know. If anybody, you know, is listening right now, just make sure like you write stuff down how you're feeling. If you're not feeling great, you know, you write it down. Don't have to show anybody, you know, necessarily. You don't have to make it into a song. Just, you know, reflect on it, you know, read it, you know, read your own stuff, and just keep on, you know, keep on living, bro. Like life is too short to just end it like when you're a kid. Like I get like these bitches are ruthless. Like dudes are ruthless too. Like life will go on, man. You're gonna meet someone new. You're gonna meet new people. You're gonna live your life, man, and you know, live your best life. Like if you're just gonna sit there and sulk about some girl for the rest of your life, it's just like, come on, man. Like they're not like, are they really that worth it?
Mhm.
You always gotta just think about the big picture. And the big picture is fucking life, dude. Just have fun, go out and party. If you don't want to fucking work a 9-to-5 job, find a way to make money and don't work a 9-to-5 job. Like if you want to be fucking famous, manifest it. Like just tell yourself every day, write it down. Tell yourself, I'm gonna be fucking famous, dude. I'm gonna be a rock star.
Mhm.
Or I'm gonna be fucking a rap star. I don't know, anything, like whatever you want to do, just manifest it. You want to dream, you want to complete a dream, fucking work towards it every single day.
Personally, I wouldn't recommend like doing the celebrity shit because it usually gets you more depressed. But if you want to, go ahead. But mostly, I would say just find something that makes you happy. That's all.
Dude, I've been depressed since I was like fucking 13.
Sorry about that, bro. I'm sorry.
Amen.
No, it's alright, man.
Amen. All right. Next fucking topic, boys.
Sure.
How would you describe, like, okay, so are you talking to a girl right now?
No, I've exited from like dating life. I don't want to be around any woman. Like I'll fuck a bitch, you know, like, but no strings attached. I want to be as like set my mind on all my goals before I focus on any other person.
Are you afraid that you're gonna get hurt if you go into the next relationship, or is that just
I mean,
time for it?
obviously there's going to be that fear all the time, but you can't let it get to you, you know. Do what you want to do at the end of the day, but
but I'm talking about you, and yeah, I'm not talking about myself. I want to hear you. Why?
I don't feel like I could ever like if I want to be with a woman, I want to be mentally, physically, like emotionally, everything attracted. And I don't want to be just physically attracted like I have been with previous relationships. And like I don't want it to be puppy love. I don't want it to be fake shit. I want it to be 100% real. And if a girl does walk in my life and, you know, it does eventually end up like that, then that's great. But right now I haven't, you know, found a woman. But yeah, I mean, obviously I'm scared to
Well,
really
how old
like
are you,
get
man?
into it. I'm 16, dog.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna be
usually
17 on Halloween.
when I became 18 and all that, I had barely any girls to talk to, and like I usually was like fat in high school and all that, so I really didn't have any girl that would like me and all that because I was 200 fucking pounds and all that. But as soon as I started losing weight and then I got on the job and all that, I started realizing my horizon opened up because I had this like newfound freedom and all that where I can just talk to anyone and be nice to anyone and just do anything like with anyone and all that. Like right now I'm like messing around with like just talking to this like nice dollar store chick and all that because she's like actually like one of the greatest people I've ever met and all that. Well, I don't know her fully and all that, but she basically like she's just so nice and all that because she doesn't seem like one of those types of private school girls and all that, which hate life and like basically just get all complaining over nothing and all that. And I'm tired of private school. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
I like this
It's
guy.
okay. I that's what I'm gonna tell you. I hate private school and all that shit. Like I'm definitely hate it. All right, I've been in my entire life and it's ruined me. It's caused me to be spoon fed by my mom and like everybody around me. I feel like
Yeah,
I
I'm glad I was poor and got beat.
Oh yeah, hell
honestly.
yeah.
It's
I,
like
I mean, like it's like still bad and all that, but at least it gets you toughened up. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you make mistakes and all that, and it gets you like ready for the real world and all that, and you're actually able to go out and see how it would actually be. Now, if I go out in the real world and all that, it's gonna be so different for me because everything has been like so pre-planned for me and all that. But yeah, anyway, I just talk to that girl, dude. All right, it's so easy. All right, and that's what I like about it because I'm actually have the freedom of choice and I'm not stuck around all these people that were just asses around me all the entire time. Anyway,
yeah, I mean, I don't Dylan, did you go to you went to a public school, right?
Duh, yeah.
All the time.
Oh,
I mean-
nah. I mean, obviously the Christian school I went to was private, but
Oh, okay.
everything else was public, yeah. Everything else.
Oh, I don't want to switch
Dude,
topics
oh.
here.
Bro, private was fucking awkward, bro. Private school is horrible, just like so you guys know. There's no new kids. No new kids. You don't switch it up with different classes. You stay with the same kids. So like I went from kindergarten to 5th grade. We all grew up together.
Yeah.
This was a brother-sister relationship type deal with all of us. We all hate each other's guts now. Like we all fucking hate each other, right?
Right.
But growing up, it's awkward because you're fucking growing up. You want to date, you like a girl, but it's like dating your fucking sister. So it's horrible. It is horrible. It is like family is incest shit. It's horrible, and like. It kind of opened your mind a little bit to how different people are, right? So we all grew up same school for like fucking 6 years, right?
Right.
And now we are all completely different people.
Yeah, I mean,
if you look at pictures from how I was back then and compare it to now, you wouldn't even fucking think. You wouldn't even know that was me, right? Because like, we're just all different. Every human being on this fucking earth is unique and different. It's insane.
Christian school, right? You had like a class where they would teach you about the Bible, right?
See, like how ours worked, we didn't go and move classes. This is why public school is really weird for me. It's like you don't get up and go to your next classroom. Our teachers taught us everything. The same teacher. We all sat in that single room, had a recess a couple times, had PE, obviously, had a lunch, and then another recess. But the same teacher taught us math, language, science, Bible, all that shit.
Cool. Do you think maybe the Bible? I know you like death metal. Did you like grow up with like death metal, or did you like kind of just like turn away from like that Bible shit and just go to that, or did anything like motivate you to just go to like death metal, or do you just like it and it's just your style?
Okay, so growing up, I mostly hung around my grandpa, right? My grandpa's a
Right.
huge music head. Beatles, Beach Boys, Mamas and the Papas, Simon and
Yeah.
Garfunkel, fucking all the OGs of music, like 60s, 50s, Elvis, all those motherfuckers, right? And so ever since I was a kid, I used to bop to the Beatles, bro. Before even I'd listen to Beatles before y'all even thought of them. Like fuck you guys. Yeah, I'm an OG. So like I just sit in my fucking room with my CD player and just listen to the Beatles all day. Loved the lyrics, loved everything. And then
course.
growing up, your music tastes change.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
like,
of course.
I went from that. I kind of like all types of music as long as it's actual music.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel, dude. I have
fucking-
I feel like people like us, like I don't know if I'm just speaking for me. I don't know, maybe this is just a self-centered thing, but I feel
Go
like
ahead, man.
people that like play music and like people that just like listen to a lot of music, different type of stuff, have like a lot more appreciation for like every type of music. Like I can
Mhm.
listen to classical music and just jam out. I don't care. Like I'll listen to anything. Like I grew up listening to Green Day. I switched to fucking rap to like fucking pop punk. I've listened to a lot of rock, growing up too, and it makes me have a lot of appreciation for like different types of music. Like it doesn't
because
matter
you
what it is,
understand
as
the
long as it's like
technique,
good. It's like it's just like you gotta. I don't know. I just love like music in general. I just think it's just fucking. It's fascinating.
Oh yeah, and fucking as a kid, like especially from like shit that happened to me when I was a kid. Music was like my getaway, man. Like that's just it's always been there for me. When some people couldn't be, and so like my music taste, it's changed over time. Like then I hope people would get what I mean by this. Just because I respect the music, the certain genre, doesn't mean I like it.
Right.
Like fucking rap.
Yeah.
Some rap. 90s rap. I kind of
Yeah.
like it. I respect the fuck out of it. Those dudes are fucking. They're fucking legit, man.
But doesn't mean you don't have to like it.
Just doesn't mean I like it all that much. Doesn't mean I'll fucking
Yeah.
sit there
It's your
and and
opinion,
I'll
though.
scroll through
You're
my
your
playlist and
greatest
play that
critic.
specific kind of genre, right? And that's a
You're
lot
the
of people's
greatest critic.
cases for death metal, right? And so my music chase, like growing up, it's gone from fucking all that old shit to rap to fucking pop to fucking like I got into punk, Misfits, Green Day, Black Flag, all of them, man. And then Nirvana was like, for me, that's a milestone, man, because I listened to Nirvana for like a year straight, and that was when I was that's when I was dating that ginger, right?
Okay.
So fucking I was into Nirvana for a fucking year straight. I can play every fucking Nirvana song on guitar. I could tell you every fucking lyric. Like I was obsessed, man. And so I meet who is now my closest brother. Like he's not my actual like bio brother. You already know this. We talked about this yesterday. But I
Right,
meet that
right.
dude in the same school. Same
really?
time that I was dating that ginger, and that dude I'm so glad I walked up to him the first day of school and said, "Hey bro, I like your vest," because he had a vest with Slayer, like Metallica,
Yeah.
death metal, all that shit. And so fucking he legit opened a fucking gate into metal music, right? He fucking showed me thrash metal. I was into Metallica for like months and months. I could play almost every fucking Metallica song in solo now. And then he opened it up to death metal, fucking, Death, Cannibal Corpse, fucking Infinite Annihilator, Dying Fetus, all these other fucking goofy names. But, like, and why I chose death metal to mostly be, my kind of thing is because for someone else, these people to feel the same anger and same way as you do, that's just so relieving, man. To feel the same fucking just anger for hatred for fucking how shit is and fucking people, and
Right.
ultimately I understand like how in the 80s and 90s parents like were all like music is making fucking my kid a demon, like making my kid
yeah,
a fucking
I mean, it's more
a
popular,
piece
though.
of shit. But like if those kids didn't have that music, they'd probably be fucking serial killers, man. Like,
Yeah.
no
Yeah,
fucking joke.
100%.
Music is a vital fucking way. Ever since the
But then again-
beginning of fucking time, people have been
It helped-
fucking making music, and it helped express yourself, man. It helped get all that fucking emotion out. It actually like, it's how you felt back then, you know.
Yeah.
Like
That's
it,
just how
it
it
helped
is.
so much. Like, have you heard the story about GTA San Andreas and all that? Like, have you heard like the hot coffee mod before?
No.
Like,
No.
all right, yeah, yeah. Okay, basically, here's the story and all that. Basically, some like guy on like GTA San Andreas. There's a scene where you basically all mini game and you date a girl and all, and when you take her back home and all that shit, and there you basically go inside her house and it's implied that you fuck her and all that, and all. Oh my lord. But basically, the modder try to like put the camera inside to see what happens on it, and they found an entire mini game that was based around sex in the game that was found in it, and it caused a stir through the media, dude. I'm not even kidding. Shockwaves across America and all that, because the game was rated NC-17 by that point. Because if it has boobas in it, it's technically NC-17 and like shows graphic sex and all that. Anyway, they basically get called on the news and all, and there's a news segment after news segment about how basically this is like the most horrendous thing in America. But then again, did it hurt them? No, not at all. It made it the most sold GTA ever. Literally sold copies off the shelves. Everyone was dying to get the game. All right. That's why everyone was wanting it, because when you tell someone to not push that big red button and all that, they're gonna push that big red button because they want to figure it out and all that. Same thing happened to metal and all that, because when they talked about metal and like how it's ruined our nation and all that, and like it's ruined our kids and all that, it basically just propelled it even farther. And now it's basically why it's still in our modern day society, because the news is a dumbass and doesn't realize, hey, maybe if you didn't report it, maybe it would stay back on its same level and wouldn't be as popular. But yeah, you could be
Yeah.
glad the news is a sensitive piece of shit, because whenever they report about something, it always propels it into infinitive like leaps of just terribleness and all that. That's why I hate the news, because every time they report on this,
Hey, is there a fight going on here?
Nah, man.
Oh, no fight?
No.
Okay.
okay, that was something. That was actually the most creative guy on the server like this entire time. I was expecting him just to yell the N-word or something like that, like usual, but he actually like respectful and all that. Dog. Anyway, what do you guys do usually when you relax and all that? Do you
When
usually like
I
play music and all that,
relax?
or no?
I have speakers in my room that I have plugged into my PC once in a while, and yeah, just fucking blast some music in my room.
Hold up.
Or if I'm chilling. Yeah, what's up, bro?
Hey, just want to take a second to interrupt the podcast for your daily ASMR.
Oh my
Now the podcast will continue.
What was I saying? Yeah, when I'm chilling, bro, I'm usually just like smoking weed or fucking smoking in general. I mean, obviously it's not good for you. I don't give a
Yeah.
shit though. But
It's
yeah, I
your choice,
watch.
your free will and all that. You understand the
Yeah,
consequences and all that.
yeah. I watch a lot of like TV.
Porn.
No,
Okay,
a lot of TV, and I've watched a lot of shows on TV. I watch some anime too, but there's shows like that play a lot of like different type of music, and I just I like shows that play like a lot of music in them. I don't know why. It's just like it's
Well,
different. Like if it's different, like I don't know if you've ever seen Sons of Anarchy. It's about bikers and their lifestyle. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that
Oh,
show.
yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, and they play a lot of great songs. And I found this one song that like if I ever die, I want this song to be played at my funeral. I don't know why, but it's just like this song is just like amazing.
man,
Hey, send me
plan
the
ahead.
song name.
That's all that matters. Plan ahead.
Send me the song name.
I'm about to right now.
If
No,
you
just say
like,
it. Just say it. Just
songs
say it.
and
It's
shows
Greg
and all-
Holden, The Lost Boy.
But yeah, if you like songs and like shows and all that, like a good movie I would recommend is like Baby Driver and all that. That's an insanely good movie.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
was
dude.
planning on watching that soon.
That fucking movie is insane. I love that movie.
That's what I love. All right, when movies know how to do the camera work and all that. Like, have you ever watched like an action film and all that? And they whenever there's like an action scene coming on, they basically shake the camera around like they have fucking Tourette's or something like that.
Usually, yeah, it's like effects, but yeah, I feel what you
Yeah.
man.
Like the good movies that have like action on it are like John Wick and all because they don't shake the camera the entire time when they're like showing action scenes. Like it's like actual good fighting, and you don't have to like move the camera around to see it to make it seem like so much bigger than it is, which I love. Alright? It makes it actually good. Also, another good movie like that is 1917.
Oh, this is a song.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. Anyway,
This is a song I want to play at my funeral.
It's also another great film and all that. It's a film that is done entirely in one shot. There's only 2 times where it cuts, but entirely in one shot, the entire movie. And it's amazing how you just follow the soldier across the battlefield on this like one little mission part of the war, but it would cause such a great difference in the war because like I think it was basically they're trying to stop an attack that was gonna happen around sunset and dawn, and they saved like thousands of lives of men and all that from going into like an ambush and all that. And it has action, great scenes, great talking, and just generally great acting with the actors and all that. But yeah, I recommend seeing those 2 movies, Baby Driver and 1917.
Oh, and when you're done with that song, I have another song I want to play on my funeral. It's called Outlaws by Green Day. It's one of my favorite songs. You heard that one?
Nah. Wait, what was it called?
Outlaws by Green Day.
No.
Probably one of my favorite songs.
All right, move on to the next topic.
What's your guys'
which one?
okay? Are we allowed to get a little controversial, like religion and all that?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, what's your ideas on religion? Because you said you were at a Christian school and all that. What was your like personal belief on Christians and all that?
I respect religion. I respect all religion, unless it's some made up shit. Scientology, Mormonism. That stuff is actually, the creator of Mormonism. That shit was like he was a known con artist, and he made a lot of money off of Mormonism. And even some Mormons even say themselves like, I know it's fake and I know that was made up, but it's just what I believe in. So like, respect it. Like like suck my balls, dude. Like, but it's so strange. Like every OG religion that has like no one can trace back has had a God, a Jesus, and a devil, which is crazy to me. I different renditions, So I'm agnostic. I don't know what to fucking believe in, And if one of my dead relatives somehow comes back in some way and says fucking this is how you get into heaven, like eat spaghetti every day, fucking do this, then I'll fucking do it, and my best friend, my brother, practically, he's a Christian, and
pause the music. We don't want to get copyright claimed.
True. And I feel really bad because I used to shit on Christians, like when I was an angry little motherfucker, and I feel bad because he was Christian, I didn't know. And like eventually one day he was like, "Hey dude, can you like stop? Because like I'm Christian. It's just really annoying when you do that." And I was all like, "Oh fuck, dude! Like I'm so sorry." And ever since then, I just kind of realized like that's just what they believe in, man. And everyone needs someone to fucking believe in. Like,
right.
It's religion is a peaceful. Religion is a very peaceful thing to think about. Like going like an afterlife eternally. That's just amazing to think about, and it's just kind of it's scary too.
Yeah, it's 100% scary. I think I talked about this a little bit yesterday, but I was with this girl, right? And like I used to go to church a lot. She's the one that like brought me to church. I used to say like I was atheist because I was just mad. I was an angry kid. This was like 6th grade, 5th and 6th grade, and we were friends for quite a while actually, and she brought me to like church camp and stuff like that. Just a lot of cool experiences I had with like church and stuff like that. But I just like I had a lot of like not feelings for her, but I wanted to like I fucking I was a horny kid, you know what I mean? And her dad was actually the pastor. And basically, we used to do some naughty shit and used to go over to her house sometimes, and like we would do some naughty shit. And this was like 7th, 8th grade, like 8th grade, yeah. So I was in like junior high. I was about to become a freshman. We were, we're hanging out, doing some naughty shit, and eventually broke up with her. The same next week, like the week after that, or the few days after that, she actually got cancer. Like it was out of the fucking blue, dog. And
Fuck.
basically what happened was her dad like was threatening me a lot. He was saying like he would like beat my ass. That's why I broke up with her. He'd say like kill me, essentially. And like he's a pastor, like he shouldn't be saying that. I never went to that church again. She got cancer, and I blamed myself. I was like, fuck God. I was, I'm still like this, and I just say like, fuck God, bro. Like he's a dick. And like I know people say he has a plan, and like heaven's all great and all that, but I don't see it. You know what I mean? Like I hear about heaven. It's great. It's eternal. It's like it's sunshine, happy rainbows, whatever. I don't feel like I want that. You know what I mean? I like my life, how it is. Like I don't like it, but I'd rather not be in a place where everything is perfect, if that makes sense. I don't want to be perfect. I don't like it. Just doesn't. It sounds like too good to be true. Like whether it's true or not. But the main thing that made me believe in God and the devil and everything was that situation with her when she got cancer. It's just like, fuck, dude, like, fuck God, bro. Like, he's a bitch. Like, I'm not saying that to anybody. I respect to what you believe in, but like, it's just like, nobody's going to change my mind on it. It's just like, fuck, bro. Like, like, it's just like, fuck, dude. Like, how did she get cancer? Like, that was out of the fucking blue, too.
But you have to remember that, like, in religion and all that, like, we're going to talk like as Christians and all that, it basically says that this world is not fully controlled by God because it's still filled with sin and all.
Right, free will, of course.
Yeah, because we took off the apple, from the Eve's garden and all that. And it basically caused us to be controlled by
the Garden of Eden, man.
Yeah, Garden of Eden. I don't know, all right. I'm not gonna get every single thing right. All right, but basically, he's the prince of this world. Sometimes he wins in some battles and all that. Now, with this, it's hard and it can cause very bad things to happen to people and to turn away from faith and all that. But it's just up all to like willpower and strength and all that. It's just up to your choice. Now, if you don't want eternal life, that's fine by me, bro. All right, it's your free will.
Oh, dude, you get. Apparently, bro, you get eternal life either way. Just saying.
Yeah. I mean,
one is like being okay. So let's talk about hell, bro. Like,
hell.
Hell, it's eternal. It's eternal. It's dark. It is. It's blackness you've never seen before. Like it is fucking like Satanists, dude. They fucking like they would. These are their last dying words, right? When like on the verge of fucking death. Oh no, something's fucking wrong. Oh my fucking God. Dead because they decide to worship the devil. Nobody gets fucking any sort of fucking no one gets any fucking sort of special treatment in fucking hell because it is eternal damned excuse me, it's fucking it's purgatory. It's purgatory. You are tortured, you feel the pain, you feel the worst pain you could ever feel for eternity, bro. If it was me, dude, I'd rather be up there. I don't believe it like a lot, really, but like hell, how people describe it or how like the Bible describes it, it's black, it's scary, it's horrifying.
Well, according to the Bible, I was saved, like what is being called saved, or whatever. By like if you say you give your life to Jesus, according to the Bible, you're gonna go to heaven either way after you gotten saved. You know what I mean? Like at least from my understanding, and you're gonna go either way. And like whether I go or not, even if I say fuck God, fuck this, fuck that, apparently I'm gonna go either way. Like I believe, but then again, there's like things that make me don't believe. There's things that like there's a lot of like there's bad and good within it. But apparently I'm gonna go either way. But there's things that just make me, say, hey, I just want to fucking go to hell, dog. Like I don't like, obviously it's gonna suck. It's gonna fucking suck more than anything else in my life. but I don't. Like I said, I hate perfectness. Like the concept of being perfect and everything's happy and nice and great. Obviously, you know, some people would rather be in heaven than be in hell, you know, but like for me, I just don't see it, you know, like I'd rather, you know, I don't feel like it's not like that I don't deserve it, like I don't feel like I deserve it, but it's something like that to where, you know, I don't deserve it. Obviously, we all don't deserve it, but I don't want to deserve it, if that makes sense.
I could see that. It's hard to understand it a lot because when we do go to heaven, we do lose our internal, you know, like humanness and all that, and our sin and all that, and we actually fully understand everything. Like, as soon as we go to heaven, we understand God's will and everything that He's taught us and all that, and
Mm.
He'll basically show us the way and how to the eternal happiness in heaven and all that. And it's hard. That's what I'm gonna tell you. All right, it's just hard. But yeah, you were talking about how you just have to believe in Jesus and all that. Yeah, just make sure you just really believe in it and all that. That's the main thing. That's the only way you get in heaven. If you believe in Jesus, like how you believe you're breathing air into your lungs and all that, and you're exhaling it out, like you know for sure down deep in there that is 100% true. That's the only rule. That is literally the only rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to switch topics? John?
Hey, I'll let you pick it.
Fucking. I mean, I know we did drugs yesterday, but we could talk about it a little bit more. I love drugs. like, you know, I feel like, a lot of it just gives an escape to people that need it. Like, some people need drugs. Like, some people obviously don't. Be like the bad drugs. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna be doing all that. Like, not heroin, not fucking meth,
man.
not like maybe coke at a party. Sure, you know.
You know what?
But,
you know what fucking sucks about drugs, dude?
What?
Is that shit must feel so fucking good. That shit must feel so great. Like
Yeah, that's what I
heroin,
like
meth,
hear.
all
you
that shit
know?
must feel so fucking amazing. But just the after effects that are fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not,
And no matter
it's-
what, dude, there's gonna be fucking after effects. You know, like
it's
think about
fleeting
it.
happiness.
Fucking hold on, dude. Hey, shut up. Like, fuck.
Okay, it's fleeting
Stop- no,
happiness. That's
shut
it.
up.
I'll just say
No.
once, all right?
Shut up. Don't interrupt me anymore.
That's it. Fleeting happiness.
Shut up.
Fleeting.
You know, people you know, they fucking crave the fucking that feeling, you know, no matter what. Even if there was no side effects, like saying the feeling of heroin, you know. Say there was no fucking side effects to that. You're gonna
Right.
you're gonna get fucked either way because you're gonna get addicted to that feeling. Being addicted to something is human fucking nature. It has nothing to do with a chemical. I mean, it can. So there's some chemicals that can affect that that addiction, increase it,
Mm.
but you know, at the same time, man, like say like for me, adrenaline, right? I'm a heroin.
Yeah.
Adrenaline junkie.
What?
I'm an adrenaline junkie, right? I kill for fucking adrenaline, man. Like I
Mhm.
fucking
Yeah.
like mosh pits,
Heroin junkie.
death. Okay, bro. You're out of the podcast, dude. You're muted. Fuck you. I fucking like moshing, dude. Death metal shows. That is the best feeling ever, bro. Just let it all fucking loose. It's all pure adrenaline, you know. Like one time I was in the mosh pit one time. This was fucking I think 2 weeks ago. I think I told you about this last podcast, but I fucked up. Like I fucking fell on the ground and fucked up my leg. And you know what?
Yeah.
Like I couldn't really walk on it. That
you
well.
couldn't
But,
very-
what I fucking did was the adrenaline, man. Like the adrenaline of that shit made the pain go away. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
it's such a rush, man. And like same for like playing live for people. I mean, I've done that before, man. Like doing that, like being on stage. You know,
Yeah, that's
adrenaline.
I would, you know, I wish I had like courage like that because I feel like that takes a lot of courage just to get on stage in front of a bunch of people.
When you're better, bro. When you get better, you will, bro. You will. Trust me. Like you'll like if you ask any rock fucking star, fucking anyone who's played live, they love it. They love it even more than making songs. They just love that that feeling and adrenaline. You know what I mean? Like
I got a question.
it's like insane.
Have you heard of the placebo effect?
I have, yeah.
You know, like how I think I'm talking about the right thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like people drink like somebody sneaks like non-alcoholic like beverage into your cup, and you drink it, you think you're drunk, and you're not actually drunk. I think that's what I'm talking about here. But I've seen it a lot. I feel like I've seen it a lot because I've seen like people like smoke some fake ass like wax out of their pens, and I'm like,
One time my cousin made me think I ate a weed brownie.
yeah, see, and stuff like that, and like stuff like that. I just think it's like really weird, like how the psychological mind is. It's just like, you know, you think you feel like all this, and then you're not actually that. It's just weird how that works. It could. I feel like I know it's not all psychological, but I feel like a lot of like drugs. Like if you're ever high, you're like, I'm not high, bro. Like I'm on a drug right now. Like you can feel like your soberness, like you. I don't know if that makes sense, but you can like feel like
100%.
feel like you're so like you can talk yourself into being sober for like 2 seconds.
Right. Yeah. Oh man,
It's a lot. It's a lot of psychological stuff. It's really cool though.
it's fucking weird to me, man. Like, I don't even know how to explain that.
Yeah. Some weird shit, man. I don't know. I just like I think it's really cool how like the mind is. It's just like some really fascinating stuff.
I mean, I feel like it's not the legit effect though, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the fake being high and drunk thing. I feel like that shit is like
If
kind
they've
of
been high before, I feel like they actually feel it.
maybe, but
maybe.
like someone who's never been high before, I think they're just fucking they're being stupid.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
it's-
they're acting like it. They're acting all.
I don't feel like they actually feel it. You know what I mean? I like placebo effect. Like I don't really know that much about it, other than like how you describe the definition of it. I've never been in a situation where the placebo effect is like kicked in.
Yeah, not personally, but I've seen it, you know, across other people before.
I hate it when people fake being high though, or say they do a bunch of drugs for attention.
For
or being
attention, yeah, it's just
cool.
like, bro, if you actually
it's
do
not
drugs,
actually kind
fucking-
of that cool. Like,
It's not. It's really. I mean, honestly, it's not. But it's just like some people need it. Like not need it, but like, you know, they need it to chill the fuck out. And like some people are just like crazy and just like,
yeah.
you know, like smoking pot like will calm you the fuck down, or it'll like make your day go by faster. It'll just help you out in some sort of way.
I was talking to this one girl one time. It was at school, right? She just decided I just asked her like if I could sit by her. We just started talking, and she was all talking about how like how depressed she was, how fucking her dad is all an asshole, her parents are assholes, and like she does a bunch of drugs. And I was just sat there with like I was fucking holding my head in my hand, just like fucking bored as shit. I was like, and I told her, I was like, because I got fucking annoyed after a while, because I know she was doing it for attention. She was a fucking liar. I told her, I was like, do you have to be so fucking negative all the time? Like, do you think it's cool to like be fucked up and have problems? Like, because it's really not. Like, you need to shut.
Yeah, a
the
lot of
fuck up.
people act like, you know, oh, it's so cool, and like, you know, I'm so depressed, blah blah blah. Like it's a lot of like younger kids. It's just like the media like affects them, and they see stuff like that, and they're like, oh wow, that's so dope. I want to be a fucking somebody that slits my wrist. Like, no, it's not fucking cool, dog. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, and I
Like,
just,
you know what I
and
mean?
like, yeah, and I fucking told her, I was like, yeah, talking to you is like being slapped in the back of the fucking head like multiple times. It's annoying as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
and then I got up
Mhm.
and walked away, and she looked really fucking offended, like so
Yeah,
shocked.
that's good.
that
Maybe
someone
she got a
actually
fucking
told her
wake-up
that for
call.
fucking once. Like, Jesus, it's like, oh man, like, hey, if any of you fucks in here do that shit, you guys are horrible people.
Honestly, you're just fucking losers, to be honest. I mean, you know, I don't want to be fucking offensive, but you know, if you're gonna act like you have problems when there's actual people with problems out there,
Oh
then you're
yeah,
a fucking
dude.
loser.
Nothing's more fucking annoying if some like you've been through some shit and fucking like and someone claims to have it worse. You know, it's like
Yeah.
one, like I don't care, and two, no, you like fuck off. No, you don't. Like you're gonna be talking
Yeah, obviously it's
about,
not a contest, but it's just
not
like
a
why
fucking
make it like
contest.
that?
It's not a fucking contest. Like fuck off. Are you trying to make it a contest? I could tell you fucking worse. Like just fuck off,
Mhm.
dude. Like it's not something to be fucking happy about or joke about. It's not fucking cool, man.
It's fucking it sucks. Like I don't have like a lot of things wrong with me, but like, obviously, everybody's gonna struggle with depression, harder, easier, but obviously there's people that's gonna be out there that actually fucking suffer hard. And like I know there's people that can't even get out of bed some days. And like I'm not like that all the time, but there's days where I'm just like, fuck, dude, I'm not doing anything today. I'm not doing fucking anything. Especially during school, because I feel like school is just a lot of stress, dude. It's just a lot of stress to put onto it like a kid. I mean, obviously we need school for, just basic shit and, learning about life, social skills. But like if a kid doesn't want to go to school and just like is not feeling it like for one day and he's just like, fuck, dude, he's stressed out. I feel like if I was a parent and that was my kid, I'd be like, hey, buddy, just take a day to chill. And, tomorrow we'll see how you feel. If not, then we'll go to the doctor, see what's up. Obviously, you don't want them to be happy, but, I mean, if a kid needs a break, bro, just give them a fucking break. Like, so that's what people don't understand nowadays. Like, I mean, if people are faking it, then just to not go to school, then obviously they're dumbass. But if they're like a good kid, they do relatively well in school, they try at least, then and if they need a break, they can have a fucking break, man. Like it doesn't, like, it's not the end of the world if they don't go to school for one day. But yeah, dude, every time I'm going to school this fucking year, dude, I'm probably just gonna get high before I go, just to make the day faster. Because like obviously I'm gonna fucking do my homework and shit, but like I'm gonna probably need it. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, just to be able to deal with like all those people, like where I live, everybody's like, I mean, just like a lot of people where I live are so much different than I am. Like I wear way different clothes. Like it's like really southern over here, so everybody's in cowboy boots and like shit like that. So like the designer shit, like the designer brand, quote unquote, that I wear and I put on myself every day, like it's not gonna be fucking noticed, but I don't do it for them. It's just I want to be fucking, I want to have my own style, I want to be different than them. And these people are like, what's up, TJ? Like, what the fuck, who are you? Like I'm not gonna deal with it. Like if I'm high, I get to laugh at you. Yeah, exactly, dude. Like their southern accents are just so like deep and fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, that's how I feel at my old school, because I'd always wear band T-shirts, and you kind of still feel that in public a little bit. I mean, like I'd fucking see a fellow metalhead, and I'd be like talk to him a little bit about music, see if he plays anything, and that's kind of like the little community the metalhead community has right now, small. But you do kind of feel a little different, from all these dudes that have like those little bowl haircuts and fucking like that's how it is here, bro. I don't know if you fuck with any of those dudes or know any, but they had like wear like fucking kids jeans and like sag them a little bit, show the like.
Yeah, that's where I used to live. A lot of people dress like that.
Like I hate those dudes. They look so gay. Like some dudes like would be friends and have the same kind of style and wear the same shit, and they look like faggots. Like it's just so weird. It's like so fucking weird.
Dumbasses. But, yeah.
I mean, if that works for them, maybe they think the same about me. But like.
I feel like my music taste influences a lot of like what I wear. I don't know if you feel the same way.
Yeah,
like,
I think music actually controls the fucking world when it comes to that, because like think about it, metalheads have their own style in music. I bet those dudes could probably listen to rap.
Yeah.
You're probably like punk, probably dress a little punk, fucking.
Yeah.
Country boys. Those dudes you're talking about, they probably listen to a lot of country, drive a truck. You know. Music controls the fucking world when it comes to style, when it comes to all that shit.
100% agree with you on that for sure.
I love it. It's perfect. That's perfect, man. It's imagine making your own genre and then that becomes like a style of clothing. Like, how do you think Black Sabbath must fucking feel right now? Like, Jesus.
Yeah, that's like setting a whole different fucking. You're changing people. You're changing the world for people, whether it be good or bad. I think their goal is like people that make music is just to change it up, change the world.
Oh yeah, fucking sick though. But
yeah,
do you want to do one more topic before we wrap it up, or
sure? Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything in mind? Do you want me to?
Yeah, you can go ahead. I don't really have anything.
deep voices. Like,
Muting.
That kid's like a fucking 13, man. Nasty, bro. That's a
Swear.
fat mute. But yo, fuck it. We could talk about aliens if you want.
Aliens, you want to?
We wanna
Alright,
save it.
Sure. What's your opinion on it?
Oh, dude,
on, like-
definitely. What, dude?
Even with religion, I feel like a lot of people say aliens would prove.
Oh no,
the-
actually, religion. I've never heard of religion that doesn't believe in aliens or even have an opinion on them. Like, well, think of the
Right.
odds, though, dude. Like, we had an habitable planet that has grown life, you know.
Mhm.
And like we don't even know like for sure how the universe even fucking started. You know, it was billions and millions of fucking years before like the first like water even really, you know, appeared on Earth. So think about it. What if there's already been a civilization, not completely, you know, identical to humans, but something like that right now is already ended. The end of the world, their end of the world is already done. Like think about that.
Have you
To
heard
be honest,
about?
that could be true because scientists have actually discovered a planet in the Goldilocks zone. You know what that is, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It's a zone where like it's sustainable enough for life. You know how Earth is like right in between, like just close enough to the sun where it could get enough life.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't there, like if we were like 2 planets back from where it actually is now, we wouldn't be alive right now.
Oh yeah.
And there's a planet out there that's in the same spot that could like live.
Yeah. And like, dude, imagine like there's fucking so many galaxies that we haven't even fucking seen yet. Like we probably
Have you
like the percentage. I'm pretty sure the universe is fucking infinite for all we know right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
Universe
like,
isn't.
just imagine the odds of a planet being just the perfect spot like us, just the perfect spot for habitable life, and we already found one, right? And then there's probably millions more like that. One has to have a civilization on it. Maybe they're at the progress we're at right now, you know, where we can't go that far out without fucking dying, or we can't, you know, we just don't know, man. But the odds are just so greatly in that favor.
Have like
Shut up.
more like better technology or something that they probably already discovered new universes like they have better technology than us, and we're still advancing.
Okay.
That and communicate, you know, like fuck me.
Yeah. Have you heard of like there's this theory that like I don't know if it's Venus or Mars, but they say that there's some people that say that there could have been a civilization, but their planet is the result of a nuclear type fallout.
Wait, what?
Because you know how Mars used to have like a little bit of water on it, and it's like,
oh yeah, that theory. Yeah, no, I've seen that before.
Would you say that could be possible? I mean, obviously, could be possible. But would you believe something like that?
You know, evolution is definitely a thing. So maybe, you know, they somehow adapted to where their climate was, and somehow life was being like able to form like that and adapt and evolve. But maybe it's a very, very big fucking stretch. Not gonna lie, because like
yeah, it is.
I'm pretty sure they would have been able to know that. Like water, I think it wasn't even really water, it was just ice.
Yeah.
But that's like, I don't know, man. That's a very, very big stretch.
Yeah.
It's dude, if that is true though, like fuck. Dude, like holy shit.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit. I mean, it gives you perspective on, you know, maybe it'll fucking tell the world, hey, get rid of these fucking nukes or we're gonna fucking blow each other up.
Yeah, like I just can't wait till Tesla actually does it, or NASA, and goes to Mars to do research. You know, like fuck,
that'd be great.
Like holy shit, dude! Like the moon landing, that was already a fucking huge ass fucking landmark for humanity. Like imagine Mars now. Like we're not only going to a fucking like a full on planet, like, but we're like they're able to live there. You know, the moon was just, you know. It was more of just like showing like, hey, look what we fucking did just now. Like we went in space, you know.
Have you ever watched the movie Interstellar?
I got bored at the first like I think 5 minutes of the movie and stopped watching
Well,
it.
so stuff happens in it where like I'm not sure if you like exactly know how space works, but I mean these are all just theories. We don't really know, but I mean actually they're not. I think they're proven, but you know how like time moves like slower or faster. I don't remember what it was for like satellites.
Mhm.
So they go onto this planet, right? And 1 hour on that planet would be 7 years on Earth.
Oh fuck.
So it's like it's just weird how stuff like that works and like how light is perceived. So say the Earth blows up, like the Earth blows each other up and it's no longer there. And some alien looks through a satellite and sees our Earth. They'll see the light of our Earth, but they won't like the Earth won't be there. It's like not technically there. The light is because light takes time to travel. But I just think it's like a cool theory, and not a theory, but you know, just like how stuff works out in space. You know, like time is so much different. You know, like time is only a concept.
That's super like it's kind of based off something because like this they had a plane, they put a timer on the plane, they kept the timer there, and they was fucking identical, you know, in their time.
Yeah.
And they sent one around the Earth once, and it came back. I think it was either later or ahead a minute, either or. That's like kind of what that movie's based off of. We don't know how far like out that would be possible if it is, but like it was only a minute difference when they did it on there. But
yeah, essentially they went into in that movie they went into a wormhole into a different galaxy because essentially some different being put it there. They put a little bit of like weird shit in there, like it's not like fully like realistic, but they and like there's just another theory, like this dude, he went into a black hole, right? And he like it essentially what like the black hole was like a way through time and space. And he could see like back in like in time, like throughout his like his entire life was within that black hole. There was like kind of like bookshelves of what his like life was, and it was like he was watching his daughter, and he's like, "Don't do it, don't let him go, blah 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 blah," and he's like banging on it, and you know, it's just like it's a cool theory on like that black holes are like through time and space. Like, what would happen if we went through a black hole? It's hard for me to explain because I don't exactly remember how it went.
It's so hard to fucking know that too, is because like, dude, black holes just destroy anything that gets inside them. But it's actually kind of crazy, dude. Like how black holes like just fucking destroy. But like, man, I'll do some research on it like while I'm in bed tonight. But like, I want to see what we know about black holes so far. But
yeah, there's actually one of the first pictures of a black hole. You could probably look it up. It's literally just, it's probably one of the worst fucking pictures ever. But I mean, it's a black hole. You know, it's, I guess like we've never actually seen one. It was just a theory, and that's actually kind of cool to me, at least. But like the fucking like Einstein dude, he made all these theories, and a lot of them are still being proven true, and a lot of them aren't proven true yet to this day. You know, it's just crazy. Like someone that smart lived like fucking 100 years ago, or I don't know how long ago it was, but like how is he that fucking like? It's just weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those motherfuckers eat light. That's how fucking.
Yeah,
that's how fucking
light,
much.
dude.
That's
like,
how much it pulls in. You know, it even eats light. Like even if a fucking black hole, I'm pretty sure was even like, oof, I forgot how far it was, but it's pretty damn far. It could still fuck us up. You know, like because those things, like we're fortunate enough to not have a black hole incident yet, but like,
yeah,
you know, if there's a black hole like approaching us, dude, like that's the end of times, man. Like that's it, right?
Have you noticed that the like time is going like a lot faster lately? I don't know if that's just me, but like, have you noticed that at all?
Not when I'm at work. No.
So there's these, there's these workers that were working on, like scientists or whatever, working on like creating a mini black hole, and the theory was that we are in a different like dimension or timeline, and there's like all these what's it called, something effect. It's where things are different than how people used to believe them, like the Berenstain Bears, like the shit on cereal boxes. What's it called? Fuck. The Mandela effect.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and essentially what they say is like we are in a different, like we're in a parallel universe.
Well, I don't know if you remember. I don't know how old you were, like in 2013, 12. There was actually scripture written on the I forgot where it was, but I remember seeing this on the news when I was a kid, saying that the end of the world was 2012, blah blah blah. You know,
Yeah.
some date. They said that a black hole fucked us up, and basically that we're in a different timeline, parallel universe or something. It's a huge stretch.
for
I
sure.
wish it was true, but I also wish it wasn't, because if so, we're at the bad ending right now.
Oh, shit,
currently, because of the politics and fucking how shit is now. But
I feel like. Do you feel like there's going to be another world war? Because I feel like it's coming.
definitely, dude. We have so many years of human civilization ahead of us, man. Like fucking hell. Like we only started recording stuff. I don't even know. Like actually,
1,000 years ago.
actually,
2000.
actually 0. That's when we start recording stuff, like truly, like
Yeah.
genuinely keeping track and all that shit was 0, and then
Imagine being
that's
born
why
on
it's
0.
that. Dude, I'm actually kind of pissed at some people because they're like, "Oh, the Earth was made 2021 years ago." It's like, no, it wasn't. You fucking retard. That's just how we
Yeah.
decide to track how long we've been recording shit and track time, dude. That's just how we know. It's an easier way of keeping record on our progress. That's the whole point of fucking time. Also, like, you know, tracking the day, tracking what day it is, what year, and all that shit. But it also
Right.
tracks, you know, our progression as a human race. But I wish people would see it that way. See us all as human races. We're all the same race, and you know,
I don't know, dude. I think
color of
racism
skin.
is fucking stupid and
Color,
retarded.
dude. The color of skin should not matter. Like, no matter fucking what. I don't know.
It's just
Motherfucker
isn't it just
who,
like melanin in the skin?
That's literally all it is, dude. And I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you know, melanin, a certain amount comes from evolution. Like, obviously, Africans, you know, they have darker skin because they're more in sunlight. You know, because Africa's hot as shit. That's how melanin was. You know, that's how black people mostly come from. But
a lot of people say it's fucking monkeys, and I think that's the most retarded shit I've ever heard. I mean,
dude,
we
the
all
human race evolves
essentially-
from fucking like a certain type of monkey. It's not like it's not like an actual monkey. We didn't like come from a little shit that poops, you know. But like,
yeah, chimp.
we fucking we didn't come from a chimp. We came from like a distant relative from them. You know, they already knew how to walk. They already had some sort of intelligence. They knew how to pick fruit. They knew how to survive, basically.
Yeah.
You know, like very intelligently though, like make shelter type shit.
Yeah.
You know, and then
we're just more like way, you know, just advanced. What are they called? Fucking something with an N, like.
Don't say it, dude. Don't say it. No. Neanderthals. No, those were. Fuck me. I forgot. I totally forgot how to explain this. But Neanderthals were like, they fucking just pillaged everything. Like they were fucking.
Oh, they're barbarians.
Oh yeah, practically, dude. They've just fucked everything in their way to get whatever they wanted. So maybe we come from them, but yeah, that's how melanin is basically a thing. Like, depends on where you are, and there's a whole chart for it too. You can look it up, like like how the sun affected all that and all that shit.
I just think fucking racism is dumb. Like, obviously, there's different like cultures, but like, I don't know, dude. I just feel like
we should stop taking that shit so seriously, man. Like, I feel like some people say the N-word now is because, you know, like that shit was so ridiculous back then. No one, like, we shouldn't take that shit seriously at all.
Our generation with humor now is just like,
man, no sense of
just
humor.
like it has to be like the absurd is funny to us, and like, you know how like dad jokes are, like that was apparently funny back then. Like the way people joke back then is way different than our generation's humor.
Yeah, exactly. And like, I feel like I don't know, man.
it's gonna
I think
continue
we
to
just
change,
we just
you
need
know?
to we just need to like view it as we're all one race and it's the human fucking race, right? Like none of
Yeah.
that shit should matter. Like our feelings don't fucking matter. Period. They don't fucking matter. To us, they matter,
Exactly.
obviously. But like in hindsight, dude, like it does. Like no one cares. Everyone has their own feelings. Like it should. Like no
Exactly.
one gives a fuck about yours, because in the end, we're here on this planet to fucking repopulate, get kids, teach them to fucking how to be a respectable human being, and then we fucking die. And we before we
Mhm.
die, we make sure shit's better for them. And some people don't fucking get that part, you know, of
Yeah.
some people are selfish, and you know, selfishness is a fucking human trait. You know, greed and
Mhm.
selfishness, that's a human fucking trait. And you know,
That's true.
it's just how the world is, man. But yeah,
So
man,
that's fine.
racism is so fucking like what's the it's bigoted type shit, dude. It's so fucking
Yeah.
stupid. Like just
You know, obviously, you know, I make jokes about like racist jokes, but like that's just like humor. It's not like, oh, I actually hate black people. There's like a fine line, you know what I mean?
a huge line, dude. Like fucking some girl called me a fucking homophobe because I said the F slur one time, right?
Yeah.
And like, dude, like she said I was homophobic. I was like, okay, do I hate gay people? And she was like, I don't know, do you? And I was like, no, I don't. Like, I don't care who you like to fuck. I honestly do not give a shit. As long as you're not
Exactly.
rubbing in my face, like I do not give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I don't like things shoved down my fucking throat. Like I get that you're gay,
Just
but like don't like fucking don't flirt with me, because I'm not, you know, like I wouldn't go flirt with a fucking lesbian girl. You know, why go flirt with a straight guy?
exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's
If
just
if you don't know at first, you know, it's 100% fine because you don't know, but you just make sure you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you know,
Just
like
be
if someone doesn't know,
respectful.
I'll be like, hey man, I'm just, you know, I don't swing that way, you know, and they should be like, oh yeah, dude, like my bad, I didn't know, you know. But
yeah.
fucking, what was I gonna say?
Nowadays it's just like, oh, you're homophobic now, huh?
Yeah,
It's
like
no,
people
just
need
don't-
to
I'm
look
not
up.
gay.
People need to engrave and look up the meaning of racism, homophobia, and all that shit, dude. Because
Exactly.
if I have prejudice, not prejudice, if I have hatred towards someone because they are gay or because they're black or because they're Asian, because of any fucking race that they are, dude, then I'm a racist piece of shit. Then I'm a homophobe.
Yeah,
you know. And
exactly.
just because I fucking say a slur because it's hilarious to me, you know, that it's so fucking out of this world that fucking means that, and you know, just try to make something positive from it, make a joke out of it, you know, then fucking that does not make me homophobic, bro. Like honestly, like
Honestly,
it doesn't
yeah.
make you fucking homophobic to say a fucking slur that was used against someone before that of that fucking, you know,
Yeah.
sexuality.
Mm.
Like it's just if you and I also like think it depends how you use it. Like if you're insulting
Right.
someone, then that's fucked.
I feel like the word gay, you're gay is like a lot like more associated with being stupid, and
It
like,
is,
like,
yeah, it is now. It's actually
It's
really
not
bad
like-
habit of mine.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, me too. I mean,
It's such a
obviously we
bad habit.
shouldn't say it, but like it's like if it's just in the vocabulary, in our vocabulary, bro. It's like not something we can change. Like we can try, you know, we can just, you know, try not to say it more, but you know, like when I say you're fucking gay, dude, it doesn't mean you're like fucking actually like gay. It means, you know, you're fucking stupid or you're being dumb. Like if I say, "Oh, you're gay," and so because somebody's being like gay or like trying to flirt with me, it's like, you know, that's a little bit, you know, you know, it's iffy. But it's like I don't actually hate you because you're gay. I just, you know, I don't know. I feel like it's just like the absurd is funny too.
It's
this
just
generation.
it's
The
just fucking
absurdity.
It's slang. It's
Yeah.
like it's a bad habit. I'm trying to actually get out of it and just say you're stupid instead. It's like I'm trying,
Yeah.
but honestly, like fucking. Also, you know, another thing out of pocket, that's like actually pretty strange about nowadays is that like people are actually surprised if you're straight now. Believe it or not.
Yeah,
like
it's
I
just
work in a
like,
place
"Oh, you're
that
straight, huh?"
is,
Like, what?
you know, full of the LGBTQ community and all that shit, and they're
Mhm.
actually very like they get surprised if you're straight because that's such being gay is actually a pretty common thing now, which is actually kind of crazy. But I don't know why,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's like it's so weird to me, man. The fact that people get surprised you're straight, like holy shit. Bi is actually the most common sexuality right now.
Yeah.
Or what is it called? I don't know. I'm not very educated on like certain fucking sexual
like pansexual or something?
Yeah. Isn't
Yeah.
that what do you think about that?
Pansexual, like you like everyone, or is it you like everything?
I'll look it up.
Because I mean, like, cool. I mean, it's weird because it's just like it's not the norm for me because I grew up.
Not limited in sexual choice with regard to biological sex, gender identity. So basically everyone.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, what do I think about it? I think it's weird, because I'm not saying, I don't know. I'm not trying to be offensive, but like I grew up like in the norm, regardless how you think about it, being straight is normal for culture.
Oh yeah.
Right. And so I essentially grew up normal in a way of speaking. And stuff like that is not normal to me. So obviously I'm going to be like, oh, that's weird, but I'm not going to hate on it. As long as it's not like shoved down my throat, I'm not going to like hate on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like, I don't know why, some people get offended by it when I say like, I think, it's a little fucking weird. Like to me, being gay is a little weird, but I don't fucking mind it. Like it's weird. And it's not like a fucking uncomfortable weird where I'm just like, oh, this guy's a fucking weirdo, like he's a fucking freak, or this girl's a fucking freak.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
fuck
back
that
then
guy.
people
It's
were
just-
definitely like that. Like you're a fucking
100%.
freak.
That's because they didn't
But
it wasn't that common, which is actually
Yeah.
kind of nice. It's good now that people can actually like who they want to like now, but back then, dude, no, like fucking
Mhm.
old people are pretty bigoted about that nowadays because it's not
Yeah.
like it's not normal for them, but
Culture definitely changed over the years, and I can't really speak from experience, but I've seen things change. From the time I've been alive. A lot of things like the LGBTQ. It's like way more widely like mediacized or publicized or whatever. It's just like it's a lot more different than it was back in like 2013.
how do you think old people feel, bro? How do you think they feel? They probably feel they're like, what the fuck is happening? Like, what is going on? Like, after they
A
like
lot of
first
old
they knew
people
it,
that I know
dude.
are like they don't really care much. But
Well,
most
I mean,
of the
yeah.
older people that I know are like, like democratic, and they just go along with whatever, I mean, a lot of people just go along with whatever the media says.
But like, think about this, dude. Like, they've only been alive. Like, some old people have only been alive for like 70, 80 fucking years, right? And
Right.
they don't even give a fuck to a point. They just want to die. Like, they don't give a fuck. Like,
they've
90-year-olds,
already
100-year-olds, they're fine with dying because they live so long. Imagine immortality. How fucked that would be.
But
How
yeah, dude.
fucked that would be.
You've
Like,
seen
they've already
things
seen
before,
old
right?
people have already seen all their friends die. They've seen
Mhm.
like they've just fucking everything they've ever loved is dead. And now they're just
Mhm.
like, all right, well, like,
Guess it's my turn, right?
this is my turn, like it's gonna happen. I gotta accept it, If they don't accept it, that's a fucked way to go. Like,
You've seen Wolverine, right? Like all the films.
oh yeah, the ending to Logan, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He was so like okay with dying because he had lived so long. It's just like
oh
it's
man, I
crazy.
think it was like 100 and no, not even 100. Let's see. He died in like 2077 and he was born in 1860 something. So he's been alive for over 200 years. Yeah, he's
And
been
imagine how
kicking
depressing
for
that
like,
would be.
like, oh man, like, yeah, dude, and like he's probably that's probably why he has that I don't give a fuck attitude, is because he's lived
Yeah,
so
like
long.
he
and he's like,
doesn't have anybody to love. Like everybody's loved just died.
oh yeah, dude, and like fucking poor Logan, dude, poor Logan.
Yeah, facts.
Like, the ending actually had me very fucking emotional. Like, I was
Yeah,
like,
that was pretty fucking sad, dude.
like, oh, and he goes like, oh, so this is what it's like, fucking dies. Like, holy shit, man.
That's dope though. All right. Well, you want to wrap up here?
Yeah, man. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah. What time you got to work tomorrow?
I gotta work I gotta work out, I think 1 or 2, but I got somewhere to be at 8 in the fucking morning, which I didn't know about. What Otherwise, we'd be doing a longer episode. But
Yeah.
it is what it is, man.
We could do more later, you know what I mean? I wish people wouldn't fucking interrupt us every 10 seconds.
Yeah, dude, fuck that. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna start like turning them down to like 1% every time someone joins.
Thank you.
You know, like I appreciate the opinions sometimes, but like when they just keep joining in, thinking they're part of it, it's just like, bro, shut up. Like, is your name
I don't want to be mean,
Podcast
though.
3,
It just
bro?
sucks.
Is your name Dub Podcast 3? No, it's not.
Yeah,
Shut up.
yeah.
You know. But I did like it when some people give their opinions. Like, imagine if we
Yeah.
got bigger and we just made a Discord server and everyone just auto mutes and we could have like a segment where people can like talk sometimes
Yeah.
or give their opinions or some shit.
Eventually, if we, I could always, I know my YouTube is like decently big right now. So, I mean, obviously get some people from that, garner some people. And, if we, actually, people actually like us and, we might get some viewers and listeners and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. So, all right. That's a wrap,
Peace
man.
out.
Peace out. Peace out.